Hello, my friend. This is Clyde. The message is in your hand. We're reading Psalm 127, which says, "Unless the Lord builds the house, the builders labor in vain. Unless the Lord watches over the city, the guards stand watch in vain. In vain you rise early and stay up late, toiling for food to eat, for he grants sleep to those he loves." Children are a heritage from the Lord, offspring a reward from him. Like arrows in the hands of a warrior are children born in one's youth. Blessed is the man whose quiver is full of them. They will not be put to shame when they contend with their opponents in court. I'm thinking of the human hand. Our hands serve us well. The musician, the farmer, the nurse, the surgeon, the cab driver, the cook, the firefighter. We put a ring on a finger on our hand. We use our hands to embrace, to give gifts, and to communicate. Notice how many of us use our hands while talking. Today, I want to say that there's a message in our hands, a message for fathers. Yes, I know it's the day after Father's Day, but it is the first day of the new year that will take you to the next Father's Day celebration. And it is an opportunity to turn a page with your fingers and make a resolution, make a decision to be great, a decision to step up in my role as a father. From the outset, I want to say congrats on being a father. You are important and you have potential to change the world by the message in your hand, one child at a time. The psalm has 5 stanzas and a hand has 5 fingers. The thumb speaks to us of the partnership between you and God. The song says, don't fail in building your family. And the secret to being a great father is to consciously invite God to build your family for you. It is an acknowledgement of God, who is the expert. Our Father, who art in heaven. God designed fathers and he builds families and watches over homes and does an excellent job. Give God the job to supervise, to overlook the project you are engaged in, that of being a good father. The index finger tells us that we should not be stubborn and try to do it all by ourselves. You don't get brownie points for being Superman in your family. The message in the second stanza says that a wise father relies on God. If you try to be a dad who does everything, you will soon find out that you might accomplish some things, but you will fail in the efforts to do everything. God is available. Talk to him. Give some of the father duties to God, such as when your daughter goes out with her friends. Trust God to take care of her and give her wisdom to do the right things. Oh, and when you put your cares in God's hand, go to sleep. He works while you sleep. The middle finger is one we often think of because it plays a significant role on our hands. The message is that you might think that you are significant in the conception of the child that is born to you. Think again. That middle finger stands tall in telling us that our children come from God. That each child is a deliberate gift from God to you and the mother. God chose you to be the father, and God never makes a mistake. Always remember that God picked you and the mother to be the parents of each of your children. The ring finger. Are you a warrior? Are you that dad who understands who you are? Each child you have is an arrow, a special weapon that you use wisely in hunting, in defense, in protecting your territory. God gave you that arrow, and because you don't have unlimited supply of arrows, guard your arrows so that another warrior doesn't steal your arrow, because he will abuse the arrow. He will not have good intentions towards the arrow. For him, it is just another arrow. For the man who sees your daughter as an object, or the adult who sees your son as a servant, they don't know the value of your precious arrows. They don't know the beautiful child that you are raising. Guard your arrows, my friend. And by the way, did you notice that this stanza talks about the children born in your youth? That is significant. You're a sharp and effective hunter with a bow and arrows when you are young. That is a good time to acquire arrows. You are in the prime of your life, and the arrows benefit from a dad with energy and vitality and wisdom. Guard your arrows that you acquire in your youth. The pinky. Your quiver can be full of 1 child, 2 children, 6 children, however many. The number of arrows in your quiver represents the kids, and you have a responsibility, an honorable responsibility, to enjoy and take care of each arrow. Every arrow is a blessing. No better, no worse. Every child is a whole person and is potentially one who will make you proud. How so? It is up to you, my friend. You've heard this line before. What's in your wallet? I ask, what's in your quiver? One bright and shining arrow with a sharp tip, or make that 2 for some guys. But catch this last line. Your child, your children will be outstanding in the big bad world because of what happened between you and God as they were being raised. Their measure of achievement is determined when they are among other kids, and your kid does the right thing, makes the right decision, refuses to compromise on values and morals, respect authority, and serve God. Your son will be applauded for not exploiting girls. Your daughter will be celebrated because her moral convictions inform her to value her body, and her spirit will not be destroyed by predators. That's what you want. A good child who will step out into the world knowing that dad and mom raised them well, prepared them for life away from home. And all of this is because the other 4 fingers have been kept active in playing their part in their upbringing. God, I am happy that you raised my children, and I'm so pleased at the way they have turned out.